Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gaming with me, Tony Mo, and we are here today to combine two things that you guys seem to really love on this channel. Or at least one thing that you really love, and one thing that a lot of people keep asking me for. So that's Loadouts and a live Titanfall 2 multiplayer commentary. This is really going to be a test of my commentary skills. I'm sort of looking forward to it, I'm sort of terrified. But let's talk about the loadout that we're going to be featuring today. This was a loadout that was submitted by Gamer Boy, but I've actually modified it a little bit to make it, I guess you'd say more competitive, but honestly, just to make it a little bit more fun, because I found that forcing myself to also play with Ronin as his original loadout was set up and use melee only was actually a really just frustrating experience. For me anyways, Ronin's a Titan that I need a little bit more time with, I think, to be really effective, and when you strip away the lead wall, that's a really big challenge. A challenge that some of you will be more than happy to go for. So if you'd like to play the original loadout that Gamer Boy submitted, I do have it on screen right now, but here's my modified version. So this is the Darth Vader loadout. So you're going to notice with our pilot, I'm running exactly what he had set up. We've got Pulse Blade and Gravity Star. We're going with Power Cell, and I'm doing low profile. And then you're not going to be using any weapons whatsoever. So it's melee only on this. So I just chose the two weapons with the smallest profile on screen, the P2016 and the alternator. So that's our pilot. That's Darth Vader himself. It's like he left his lightsaber at home. You know, he's supposed to show up to the battle and he's like, oh man, you know, I left my lightsaber at home and my wife's kind of angry, so I'm not going to go back and get it. That's basically the situation with him. As for the Titan, rather than running Ronin, we're running Ion. Ion is going to be like Darth Vader's TIE fighter. Because I've made that reference before. You know, I love the sleek sort of stealth fighter, TIE fighter look of Ion, especially the Ion Prime chassis. So we're going with Ion. We're running Overcore and the Vortex Amplifier. I felt that Vortex Amplifier is probably the best kit in terms of emulating some sort of a spaceship. So the idea that we have boosted shield output that will let us deflect more damage for a certain amount of time. I don't know. We could go anyway with this. That's what I'm doing with it. I think it's going to work. It's going to be great. So let's go ahead and we're going to hop right into a match of attrition. Now I actually have played this loadout just as a bit of a warm-up, and it actually went all right. My team did actually win, which was great. The first portion of the fight where I was on foot didn't go so well. As it turns out, melee only is very difficult, especially when you're playing against some reasonably skilled players who see you coming. So we're going to see how the first portion goes here, but that's kind of the thing I like about this loadout, is you can have fun and struggle with the melee, but once you get to your Titan, you can kind of get back into the battle and really help support your team. We are running the map hack boost, by the way, because of course, much like the whatever you call the throwing, wow, lost for words here. This is what happens when you do live commentary. Anyways, it's the idea that he's using the Force to sense the enemies around him. That's the idea behind map hack and the... I can hear somebody already, speaking of that. We got two. We got two. I think one's already dead from our team. Thank you, team. It looks like my stormtroopers are on full effect today. They finally learned how to shoot. Oh, are you serious, man? Oh, and we got taken out by the mighty Hemlock, the most powerful weapon in the Rebellion arsenal. It's not actually a lightsaber, it's a 3-round burst rifle that comes from a completely different universe, but we'll go with it. All right, I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling good. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, I just want to shoot the guy in the face so badly. Like, my alternator is just like going right for his head. Alright, I'm gonna assume this is an area filled with people. Trips for days! He doesn't know, but I can't shoot him! Otherwise he... Oh, wow. I think we just got him on the spawn, guys. This is gonna be not nice. Where you going? Oh. I'm not that good with staying mobile on slide hops. Darth Vader is a level 1 slide hopper, so there was no way that I was ever going to keep up mobility while we were actively engaging targets, but we gave it a go there. This is just like, it's the falling of the cards, you know, right now. Like, this is by no means skill, it's just a matter of that good setup, but hey, you know what? The Force, it's like cheats, it's like, you know, aimbots and wall hacks, so I guess it makes sense. I'm gonna say, let's farm a few, whatchamacallit, so we can call in our TIE fighter. Oh man, you know, when I played the first the warm-up match, I'm like, ah man, at first I was like, this is gonna be a nightmare. I'm already, you know, really like flustered about doing a live commentary to begin with. Oh, didn't catch him in the grav star, unfortunately. He nailed us with the fire star like a true ninja. But as I got towards the end, like the middle of that match, and I started picking up, you know, the melee and just getting a little bit more comfortable, I got a little bit more confident. But this has turned out far better than I ever could have hoped for. Got a pretty solid team as well. That seems to be really doing some serious damage, because I'm actually struggling to find the enemy. I can hear boosts. Is it friendly boosts? Ooh, there we go. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. Someone was definitely engaging him while he was doing that. Let's stay on foot a little bit longer before we drop Ion. We've got a pretty reasonable lead here, and I'm actually having a lot of fun. Let's see if we can't steal this. Alright, we've got multiple tones. We're gonna drop our TIE fighter ASAP. I always liked in the films how Darth Vader had like his own custom TIE fighter, you know? That was I don't know, there's something cool about that. Funny story, actually. When they re-released the original trilogy, 4, 5, and 6 in the theaters, when I was about like 10, I think, it came to theaters again, I went and saw it. And my dad had been working like his usual 15-hour days at the factory, and he came to the movie theater to see it with us anyways, despite not having slept in like 20 hours. So he fell asleep in the theater. And that one sequence comes into bound where the TIE fighters come screeching like, and he jumped out of his seat like he almost had a heart attack. Good memories, good memories. Let's see what Ion, our little TIE fighter here, can do against these bastardly tones. We're just gonna make a push. Someone's a newbie tone. Someone's gonna get executed, or not. Just need to make it around the corner, man. That poor Ronin's like, got my little hiding spot. I'll be safe. Oh, we're about to get grappled. And executed. That was a bad play on my part. I wasn't really in good positioning. I'm kind of getting distracted here, but what are we going to do? We can't win them all. They could actually make a pretty solid comeback here, but I don't think that's going to happen just because our team seems to be overwhelming them, even though they have more Titans active than us right now. Someone has theirs on call. Hopefully they get it on ground soon. Although, it could be one of those rare people who is just like, absolutely boss when it comes to anti-Titan capabilities as a pilot. There are people like that out there. The unfortunate thing here, not having an anti-Titan weapon makes things very challenging on foot when it's, you know, big, heavy Titan round. Let's see if we can get over there and hunt some of those pilots with a reasonably oversized flank here. Come on, come on, get the battery. Yes, he missed all of his shots. See ya. This is, I'm sorry if I just sound like a giddy little fool, but this is honestly how I am when I play games. I mean, now you guys know why I'm just this weird, like, person who glows and gloats and gets all passionate about the weirdest things in games. Now you know exactly why I'm the type of person who makes a video series where you walk around maps and just stare at the architecture and the design. No, I shot somebody! It was just so instinctual. We can just say that was like I don't know, man. I feel bad. Alright, well, we're not gonna restart. I've technically failed the challenge, but it was only for 1 kill, so we'll let it go, I guess. We'll say that Darth Vader had a moment of angst. I mean, keep shooting. Feel free, dude. I'm just gonna whack you in the face with those, so it's up to you there. Shoot me. I dare you. Alright, we have a lot of health. I did a lot of damage to them. The TIE Fighter is about to win this battle right here, right now. And smush that puny rebellion fool. Like little Ewoks everywhere. Ready for the stomping. Oh, that was a fail. Hello, Tone. Oh my, that worked out so well. Oh, I love it. Run away, run away. See ya. This is, I mean, Ion's like my girl, so, you know, I always knew that. I knew that this portion was gonna go well. Unfortunately, nuclear ejection for days. Who do you think you are, Tone? Think you can handle this? No one can handle Darth Vader in his own personal TIE Fighter. Alright. Listen, we're actually losing. When did that start happening? It's not on me, guys, and I'm not even using a gun except for that one time, so we gotta... That's what happens when you work with stormtroopers, you know? Everyone thinks, but, you know, they're like based off clones, man. You can have as many as you need. And then you find out that they never went to basic rifle training. And they can't hit the broadside of a barn to save their lives or the lives of the rest of the Empire. We're not going to come back from this, unfortunately. This is the type of situation in attrition where, as a pilot, you would really just start hardcore harvesting Reapers and stuff like that if you really wanted your team to win. Or at least give them the best chance when you were on foot. Not entirely sure how well that would go over with melee weapons, but we're going to see if we can't harvest some AI and focus on their team's pilots. Unfortunately, they're just way too close. They're gaining a lot of points very quickly. I think they are hunting Reapers with their Titans. Go for an execution, shall we? Oh wow. Okay. Never mind. See, that's what they really should have ordered rather than, you know, clones, which I know, I mean, it was like anyways, they should have ordered a bunch of Reapers is all I'm saying. Darth Vader should eliminate the usage of stormtroopers from here on out and fully enlist Reapers because, I mean, they're scary, they sound scary, the name is scary. We all know that Reaper signifies like death. And they're probably the most frustrating thing to deal with in attrition when it comes to Titanfall 2, so... And they never miss, because they have, like, lock-on systems. That's something that they should have integrated into the Stormtroopers' helmets at some point in time. Unfortunately, Darth Vader is going to commentate from the safety of his Death Star, because we lost this match just barely. And I'd like to say that I think I did quite well, especially when it came to Titan kills, because we all know Ion is an absolute boss. And this was actually a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It was something very different. I don't normally do live commentaries. You guys have asked me for them. I really like the idea of this submitted loadout series. So I want to thank Gamerboy once again for his submission, even though I modified it slightly. Hopefully he was okay with that. Again, I honestly, though, recommend that you guys give both variants a try if you're someone who's really good with Ronin, and you like the idea of pushing yourself to the limits with melee only, well then go for it, 100%. Give that build a try, and feel free to give my build a try as well. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, Santa Claus is coming to town, and he's bringing his sleigh. And by his sleigh, I mean, well, you'll just have to wait and find out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am still working on a new closer, so I'll see you in the next one.